You going, gone. For over a decade, Ferris, which is a family-owned company and business, they have been around, Michigan born, Michigan proud. They've been around for almost 100 years. Let me just tell you, they make what I call a sensible, smart snack mix just in time for back to school, or whether it's a healthy treat or what has your vending machine done for you lately. Go to your Google machine and just do a little search on what you'll find. First of all, there are no products like this in the world. And you know, how good are nuts for your skin, for your hair, for your nails, for your body? Well, I can tell you this, we are doing something that is good for your pocketbook for this show and this show only. In fact, this is your final opportunity. And when I say going, gone, you choose, because actually we have not done a today's special since 2017. You're not getting one 1 pound or two 1 pound or three 1 pound. You're getting 3 pounds of these gourmet nut mixes. Hardest thing you're gonna have to do though is to pick your flavor of choice, and then you choose it in the single or the auto ship. Now we have the OG, but I will tell you, Steve, on the cherries, berry, and nut, we have auto ship only, and I think just a couple hundred. So a couple hundred. By the way, on that auto ship, you could get it once and still call it auto ship. There's no downside to doing that because you get it once and cancel or speed up or slow down. One of my personal favorites is the blueberry mix. I will tell you, no one in the world does anything like this, and I'm speaking from experience because I have been trying to buy Ferris products elsewhere, true story. I was actually even on auto ship for the peanut butter and jelly I'm gonna talk about next, and HSN couldn't fill the order just because they ran out. So you can do it in single or auto ship. By the way, couple hundred in auto ship only on cherry, berry, and nut. About 1,000, I think we're dipping into the hundreds remaining. Okay, in the hundreds remaining on the blueberry in either the single or the auto ship. And then I was afraid this would actually sell out first. The star of the show to me is the peanut butter and jelly mix. Again, in single or auto ship. And you have not seen that for years. And I know that because I've been trying to get it. Without further ado though, I gotta get her out here. My gal, my girl, Carrie Mileto is back. And Carrie, it's a good thing I like you because I would be very upset. I actually got I got my variety pack at midnight because I knew it was gonna sell out. Yeah. And when we say only scheduled today's special, only chance for the year. We have never done anything like this. This is what you want to snack on. I did some recipes. You'll use it with your salads. You'll use it in your cookies. You'll use it in your, cheese logs for the holiday season. But Carrie, nobody does anything like this, and nobody does it better, do they?
Thank you for saying that. I agree. Yes. And the way you know that is because 98 years in business. Ferris has been in business since 1924, and you know when you hear that about a company, that it has to be a company that's giving quality. It has to be a company that's got some dedication to making sure that their customers are happy, to making sure that the food is the best possible. You know, we're coffee and nut company, by the way, so we know how to roast, and we know how to make sure we bring out flavor. And this is apparent in any of these mixes that you would choose. So you have the 3 different choices. Here you're actually seeing the roasting process. These are our cashews going through their bath, as I say. Right. And then at the end, they're gonna be mixed in with their different mixes, or sometimes we do our straight cashew mixes. So the thing to remember, high quality ingredients. So right, first thing, company, long time in business. Reason, quality ingredients. Let's go through them. So I'm gonna break down the free mixes for you. By the way, a couple of shout outs. My girls and gals, Annie and Debbie and Donna and Jan. So good to have you girls there. Here's the question. Are you a sweet or a salty? You could win a $25 gift card this hour, or are you gonna win a $25 gift card next hour? I'm giving away 2 of them tonight, kids. So again, get social with us. Carrie, I can say you're nuts, and I mean that only in the fondest or most complimentary way. I told Carrie the story because I do like to cook, and I made some cookies with the Ferris, but I could not source these components individually. And trust me, I tried. I tried to get cashews that large. I couldn't find, cranberries that look like, practically like prunes. They're like gargantuan. Yeah, yeah. And Carrie, that at the end of the day, yes, I hope you can find and like me at Facebook. You've probably seen me posting Ferris nut recipes before they've been at today's special. Yeah.
This is that love and that small batch addition that they do better than anybody else, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, yes. So cherries, berries, and nuts. I call it classic. I love that you said OG. That's amazing. This is the one that started it all in 2010. This is the one that you will probably fight us if we ever tried to take it away from you, and we understand, and that's why we always keep it here. But we're talking about those Michigan cherries. And if you know about Michigan, Traverse City does the Michigan, or does the Cherry Festival every year. And you know, that is, look at this.
Okay.
You can see it glistening. You can see how big and juicy. Okay, I can like smush it in my fingers.
It's the size of your finger.
I'm not even, you know, I've been ripping it apart all day. I just didn't even do that. I just rubbed it in my fingers. Now, when you have a dried cherry that is that juicy, that is that plump, that is going to blend with the rest of this and create an unbelievable taste experience, right? Unparalleled. I love that.
It's true.
So our cashews are from India and Brazil, our USA cranberries. These are our pecans from Texas. And I love that you said you had a hard time sourcing this. Listen, we have been doing this for almost 100 years.
Yeah.
We know where to go. India and Brazil is the best place to go for your cashews. Are you gonna go to India and Brazil to get cashews? We know this because we've been doing this a long time. So we're giving you this flavor explosion that has always been #1. Here's the thing. If cherries, berries, you go, that sounds great, but I've tried that one before, and you've not tried the next one, please do.
You do. Carrie, I have to give a quick quantity update. By the way, for Donna and Barb, again, remember, everything has a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Kylie, nice to see you. Patty, Debbie, our combo sold out, but here's what you can do. You can get them, you know, of course, in your cherry berry and nut, the OG, you can get the peanut butter and jelly, and then you can get the blueberry. Now, if you do the auto ship, here's what I do and what I'm probably going to do. You could go on auto ship on all of them, but then you could vary your ship dates so that you can create your own variety pack. Right now, I think it's on a 90-day rotation, but say you go through more peanut butter and jelly like me, I'm gonna keep that on my 90. My blueberry is my all-time favorite, kind of neck and neck with the peanut butter and jelly. I'm gonna go on 120-day rotation on that. And then I use fewer of the OG, you know, it's just personal preference. I love them all, but that I'm gonna have on an 180-day rotation. So the thing is, they all have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. If you want the OG, the cherry, berry, and nut, I have fewer than 500 in auto ship. And remember, you can get it once and cancel at any time. On my blueberry, again, we're in the hundreds. And that is impossible as a category to find. And I'm speaking from experience. And then my personal fan favorite is that peanut butter and jelly, which is actually one of the top sellers for Ferris. And then my friend Annie was asking, do they all have peanuts? Because some of our friends have peanut allergies. The PB&J one is the only one with peanuts.
That's the only one with peanuts.
That's the only one with peanuts.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, all the other mixes they have cashews, they have almonds, they have pecans. So just so you know. So here's blueberry, actually, so that we can talk about that. All we did was take out the Michigan cherries and put in our absolutely look at this. That's a blueberry. So almost as big as those Michigan cherries. And again, nice and plump, delicious. The thing about blueberries to remember, they're very high in antioxidants. They are called a superfruit for a reason. You never, ever find mixes in the store that have blueberry.
No, it's true.
Ever. And blueberries alone, very expensive. So I've been saying all day, let us source them for you. Let us put together these amazing mixes for you. And let us make it easy for you. And we're even giving you free shipping and handling, so you can't beat it, right? So here's PB&J. So let's talk about that. There's been a lot of questions about PB&J today. We only aired it like once or twice, but it is a fan favorite in Michigan where we're based. And everyone at Ferris loves this. So we take USA cranberries to give kind of like that jam feeling, a little bit of tartness. And then we put in the California almonds, the pecans. Here's where it gets crazy. These are our raisins.
Yeah.
We don't do anything normal at Ferris.
No,
raisins
we don't.
usually are much smaller than these. But look at, again, very, like just will totally juice out in my hands. Absolutely unlike any raisins you've ever had, right? They don't
even look like raisins.
I know, it's crazy.
They look like prunes, they're that big. It's insane.
And when you bite into them, they actually are just like soft. It's unreal.
They're explosive.
I used to think raisins were like those little red box you got as a kid. And I was like, ew, I didn't like those.
Exactly.
But then I found out there's a lot of other raisins in the world. So peanuts are in this one, okay, and that's because it's peanut butter and jelly.
And that's only in the PB&J.
Only in the PB&J. Yep. And then it finishes off with the peanut butter chips.
Those are impossible to find.
You know you're right.
I'm telling you, I tried to make my own. I'm serious about this. You know that, right?
Oh my golly. And that's, you know, when I have seen them once or twice at like some stores, but they're usually very like candy, like they're too sweet.
It's true.
Like it's all sugar. You'll notice everything with Ferris is done in just the right amounts. We are artisanal in the sense that we look at a mix like PB&J and we're making sure that there's an entire taste profile happening so that the peanut butter mixes with the pecans, mixes with the almonds, mixes with the tartness of the cranberries. It's a flavor explosion that we're trying to give you.
Yeah.
So it's not just gonna be like sometimes when you've had mixes and they're just like, they taste like salt.
Right.
Or they taste like sugar.
Or there's no balance
or there's no
to them.
taste.
Hey, Carrie, and by the way, Steve, if we could just confirm with the team, my gals and girls are so smart. I'll just tell you this, Susan, who is a salty, by the way, Susan, I just double checked on hsn.com, which that's normally what I do, and you're right. The Curtis Stone Steal of a Deal that we showcased physically on the set does not match the Curtis Stone Steal of a Deal that we have listed on hsn.com. So I'll see if I can't get my team to do a little investigative research, but you're on it, girl. I got you. You're so smart because you're right. The two products don't match, and even when I was talking about it, I'm like, that doesn't look like what we talked about in the meeting. But we'll clarify that. Thank you so much for catching that. Here's the big thing. You don't have to worry about the other shoe dropping with this today's special, and I'll tell you that because if you are new to HSN or our food category, first of all, we pay for your shipping on everything. When's the last time you went to a restaurant and you sent a meal back or you sent a snack, you know, the dessert back or, you know, your beverage back, you know, and what are they doing? Like, well, you know, maybe they apologize. There's a full 30-day unconditional return policy with this, and that goes for all of our food items. So at least do this, and I promise you, I am speaking from experience. I have been trying. You could pull the meeting that we did, you know, with our buying team. I told our buying team, I have been trying to get my hands on the peanut butter and jelly for over 2 years here at HSN. You know, maybe it slipped through my fingers and it popped online briefly and then sold out again, but I can tell you for a fact, if you only made your decision on that PB&J, you want your kids to snack healthy, you want to really entice somebody to really, you know, put their toe in the water with healthier living. You don't need me to tell you that a nut is a healthy or alternative, like a healthy snack, especially if you are doing keto. But remember, you do need to do it now. Now, my cherry berry and nut, the OG, is almost gone. We have, I think, the last 300. Oh, okay, a couple hundred in the auto ship only. Now remember, you could get it once, that's fine. You can treat it as a single order, is I guess what I'm saying. You can treat it as a single order. So don't let, you know, that throw you off, because you can send it back. I mean, and you're not obligated, and you can cancel. The blueberry, once more, here's something. We haven't seen a today's special from Ferris since 2017. That is gone. We have a couple hundred in the single and a couple hundred in the auto ship. And then the peanut butter and jelly, that is, when I say trust me on this. I'm a big Elvis fan. Maybe that's why I'm so obsessed with peanut butter. You know, PB&J has never looked so good or been so good for you. That's my personal favorite. So that is available in the single or the auto ship. Remember, it is your final opportunity though. So if you are going to make your selection, you do need to do it now or before 12 midnight. By the way, oh, and hi there, Claudia. Nice to have you there, and Diane. I think the big thing for a lot of us, Carrie, is you go to your supermarket, you go to even your health food store, those big stores, you know, where they talk about, you know, foods that are whole, you know, and they are wonderful stores, but I will tell you this, nobody has this kind of curated, almost artisanal selection made in small batches with literally hand-picked ingredients. And as someone who tried to actually duplicate this at home, I will tell you, it is pretty much impossible to do.
And
it
expensive.
is, and expensive.
Because if you try to do this yourself, the price goes up quickly. I just wanted to show you really quickly a difference from store-bought and between what we offer at Ferris. So as you can see, that's a raisin from a store-bought, well-known brand. This is our raisin. This is a Michigan cherry. This is like another, like I think this was a raisin of some sort as well from another brand. So I just want you to understand, if you've never tried Ferris before, this is your opportunity to see what all the fuss is about. You know, right now I think there's over 1,300 reviews. Read some of those reviews, see what people are saying. When there's that many reviews, 98 years in business, we've sold over 1.3 million million pounds here at HSN since 2010. There's a reason, you know, it's like kind of like when you start hearing news stories and you start seeing things on social and you go, what's everybody talking about this? What's up with this song? What's up with, you know, and you have to find out. It's exactly one of those things. So I do want to share with you a couple of really important things. Because we are dedicated to giving you the freshest, most optimal taste and experience, we are making sure to not package these until you purchase them. So everyone at this point, Ferris is closed for the day. So everyone that's ordering right now, first thing in the morning, they're getting in, they're gonna start packing your order, okay? So what's great, I'll put this back over here, sorry guys, is that we even pack them in clear containers. These are all roasted salted. I don't want that to kind of make you go, oh, roasted, salted?
I know.
Listen, I'm gonna flip this right down to the bottom.
In.
You do not see any salt at the bottom of this container like you do in most nuts that you see. And that's because we are not trying to hide the fact that what we have is less than best. And that's what happens when you're in the, you know, maybe, I don't know, convenience stores or different places. They may not have the highest quality ingredients, and therefore they just put a ton of salt on there just to mask it. It's kind of like when you go to a kind of like a not good restaurant and the meat's kind of bad and it's so salty. So when you're getting this, know that each container is 15 servings. So we've represented that here with these like cute little guys. I love these, but you know what? They're representing the exact fact of that when you snack on nuts, you should do about a palm full. This is the known fact because that is the perfect amount to satiate you. Nuts have protein and fiber. And then protein we know is good for us. Fiber is important because it makes you feel full. Oh, yeah. So years ago when I first started with Ferris, I had a friend that was a personal trainer and he said, don't forget to say this. I say this to all my clients. Before you go to dinner, before you go to a buffet or a party, eat a handful of nuts. Reason? That fiber is gonna help keep you from making mistakes and going crazy at the buffet or crazy at dinner. You're gonna feel fuller longer. It's that satiation, right? So that's what makes this fantastic. This is eating nature. So when you're looking at snacking and you're looking at making good choices, this is the way to go.
Carrie, this is so good. I'm serious, of course.
What are you ordering right now?
Do you have to ask?
Oh, she's in the PB&J.
Do you have to ask? I mean, no, I'm serious. I'm like, oh man. Now,
isn't it awesome? It's the salty sweet. If you're a salty sweet person, you have to do that. You have to do that.
By the way, and I'm not making any medical claims here, but I am on a salt restrictive diet and I can eat these. Now, again, individual results vary, always check blah, 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 blah. But see, to Carrie's point, I'm getting all choked up because it's so juicy. The truth of the matter is, this is your healthy alternative. This is your healthy alternative at a price we are only doing now.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. And you know what? The reason that we came up with this, that we did this, was we wanted to make sure to give you an opportunity when everything else is going up, when everything else is hard to come by and hard to get, we wanted to make sure that we would give you an opportunity to lock this in and be able to do this for however long you want to do this. So I love the auto ship option, and that's why we really wanted to give you a good amount of auto ship options, because now you don't have to worry what the price is going to be moving forward. You know you're going to get your Ferris that you can put here on your salads, that you can put on your Greek yogurt, that you can put on your charcuterie boards, that you can put into, and I love that you brought up the goat cheese, Shannon, because yes, I do that at the holidays as well. You just pound a little bit, a little bit goes a long way, and that takes your goat cheese to a whole nother level. Put it in your stuffing.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Oh, your stuffing?
Yes.
That's a great idea.
We're rolling into the holidays. It's happening fast. I can't believe we're in August already. Get this.
And I'm telling you, gift giving. Yeah. These make the best gifts known to man, especially, I don't care if you're doing keto or if you're just trying to do smart snacking. I don't care if you're craving sweet or if you're craving salty, this fills the bill. And frankly, and it's probably because I do so many shows with Andrew Lessman, do a little search on the benefits of nuts in your diet. But not only that, let's talk about the power-packed punch of the process of drying these fruits. Yeah. Because if you want maximum nutritional benefit, that also helps, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So a very important key that we do differently. Most companies make money two ways when they have dried fruits. They send the juice to concentrate and then they dry the skins. And so what you're actually getting is like a fruit jerky. It's just like a skin with no juice at all. So what we do differently is we keep the juice inside. So you are getting full experience, and that's why I always love to point out, I'll just go one more time before we go. Look at this cherry. Have you ever experienced anything like that? You know this is gonna be plump, it's gonna be delicious, it's just gonna gonna melt in your mouth, and it's gonna crunch, then you have that crunch of the pecans and that steak-looking cashew. I say it's like a meaty, like a steak. And it just really creates that really unbelievable experience. I call it the Ferris experience for a reason. I always say this too, and you're gonna agree with me on this. Eating is an experience. You first see it, you smell it, then you eat it. And when you eat it and you taste it, it should line up with the way you felt about it when you saw it and when you smelled it. This will line up and become an experience for you. Please stop just doing trail mixes that are mindless eating, that have way too much salt for you.
Yeah.
Try Ferris. Experience the difference.
Well, and the only way you can do it is by doing it now. And once more, I know a lot of you are asking about the variety pack. Trust me, I actually was advocating that as early as Wednesday. But you can create, I guess what we call, you can create your own. That's if you do each selection and then change the rotation. That's what I'm gonna do. So remember, it's on a 90-day rotation, but you can change that so then, kind of create your own.
That's awesome. That's a great way to do it.
Why not? Remember, as always, 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Carrie, thank you for an awesome day. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great to have you here.
Hope everybody loves it.
All right, you have to do it now. Remember, that was your final and only opportunity. Remember, you can also place your order at hsn.com. So, by the way, Susan, thank you. When I